Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, my hair is a mess. It is late at night. I am tired. My daughter threw up tonight and I am working on cleaning that up. But anyway, so welcome. My name is Laura if you're new here. And today I have for you just kind of a bunch of random cleaning tasks that I did this week. We cleaned out the dryer vent. We cleaned out my daughter's humidifier. We got a new shelf and we kind of cleaned that out and put it back into, well, the new one we put it into our bathroom. And then I feel like there was something else that I did, but I can't remember. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why I can't remember. But anyway, I did all of those things and just put them all into this video. I've been wanting to do these tasks for so long. And I just kept forgetting or have been prioritizing other things. So let's go ahead and get into this, and hopefully it helps to motivate you get some things done around your house too. So we're going to get right into all of that. Hey guys, sorry my lighting is so crappy. I'm in my living room, but I wanted to show you guys. So I got this really cool tool on Amazon. It is a dryer like cleaner for the vent. It came with this, and then it also came with a brush. I'm gonna try and see if I can attach it to my vacuum and see if I can get all the lit outlets like down further in the trap. I've had this for so long, like probably 6 months plus. I ordered it a while ago and I've just never used it. I don't know. I always have my dryer going, so I'm going to try to do it tonight. I don't know how it's going to hook onto my vacuum. It does have a couple zip ties with it. I don't know. It kind of looks like maybe these are different than like other zip ties. I don't know if they come apart maybe, but we're going to see if we can try to put this together and clean out my dryer tonight. Just the inside. I'm gonna do the outside probably at a later date, just because, sorry, I have a huge like pimple on my forehead. Just because it's dark now, and my daughter's sleeping, and I don't want to go out there right now at this point. So we're gonna see how this goes. All right, you guys, so come right here. So I did use the zip tie, so let me show you. It's not really like tightened all the way, but there. So this is what the part looks like. Sorry, let's see if I sit down, if you can see me. Okay, see me a little better. Okay, so this is what the part looks like. So it has these two little, almost like handles on the side. So I was just gonna stick it on here and see if it would work this way, because there's like a little like clamp type thing. But I think I want to put this piece on, because I was honestly just going to clamp it to my vacuum and just call it, because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. And yeah, so I'm just going to try this. So with the zip tie, so I don't think this, maybe it came with directions. I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it tonight. I could probably watch a video, but that's going to take a while. And like I said, want to get this done. I didn't plan very well. Probably should have watched a video before this, but I'm putting the zip tie around these two little like handle type things, and then I'm gonna pull it. It doesn't look like it tightens like a normal zip tie, which is a good thing because I don't want to keep this on my vacuum. So I'm just tightening it like a little bit. It's still pretty loose. Trying to tighten it as much as I can. It's still kind of coming off because it's not super tight, but this is what it looks like on my vacuum. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a try. Hopefully it works. All right, you guys, so I'm trying this, and spoiler alert, it did not work. It completely popped off, as you will see here in just a second. So at that point, once it fell off, I just stuck my vacuum in there. It's skinny enough that it was able to fit in there to get at least some of the lint out. Alright, you guys, so my dishwasher's going, so it's kind of loud in here. This did not work, did not stay on at all, at least not on my vacuum. So, don't know what I'm gonna do about that. This is what the lint trap looks like. It's not too bad, but this is what it looks like inside. I was able to, as you saw, just get my vacuum, like this part of it, in there. It doesn't look perfect, but it looks a little bit better. So I will be honest, I'll put the link down in the caption maybe, or down in the description. Maybe I'm just not using this correctly. If anybody has any tips on how to do it, that would be great. But this did not work for me very well. I don't know if it's the type of vacuum that I have. Let me show you. This is what the box looks like. And then it does come with like a brush like this. Maybe this is to clean out the outside. So maybe I'll just try that, and then it won't be like a total loss. Because I don't remember how much this was, but I'll put it down below. But I did spend money on this, and that kind of is aggravating because it didn't work. Maybe I could find somebody else that it would work for with their vacuum. Oops, sorry, I am not really sure. So, oh well. You know what? It's not that big of a deal. I can't return it at this point because it looks kind of dirty. So, you know what? It's fine. Live and learn, right? All right, you guys. So this is my daughter's humidifier. I have been wanting to clean this for a very long time. These are a lot of things I've wanted to do for a while and just haven't gotten the chance to or have made time for. So that's what we are doing in today's video. So her humidifier is super nasty. It has like this orangish type residue around it. And to be honest with you, I wondered if I should just get rid of this because it is so dirty. I could not get the inside very clean, and I don't really know what to do about that. So I hate to throw it away because I feel like there's something that could probably help getting it cleaned, but this opening is just so small, and I was really hoping my steam cleaner would be able to go in there and get some of because I'm pretty sure it's mold in there and I don't want her like putting that in the air for her, but like we have to run it every single night because she would get really bad nosebleeds if we don't, because we also run a fan in her room. And so it's just like all sorts of kind of bad things. So, but I like kind of worry that it's causing her to get sick or going to cause issues if there's like mold in here and then it's like being pushed out through the air. So I'm really just thinking about getting a new one, but I guess I don't know how to keep these clean enough to like keep them for a pretty good amount of time because they're not like super cheap to buy. They're like usually $40 to $50, and so if I'm going to spend that much, I want it to last. So if anyone has any suggestions or anything that they've done with their child's humidifier, that would be great. So like I said, I'm just trying to steam clean in here and just get the little cracks and crevices. And I absolutely love my steam cleaner. It is and has been a lifesaver for me. I just absolutely love it. You can use it pretty much anywhere and it will get surface is pretty clean for the most part. Like I said, I didn't get this all the way clean just because I couldn't get up high enough in the humidifier, but other places it did fine with. I've cleaned my windows with this. I've done my refrigerator. It gets up a lot of dirt and grime really well. So I'm definitely going to link it down below for you if you don't already have a steam cleaner. I'm kind of late to the game, but absolutely love it. And I did want to mention too, it might be the water that I use as well. I think some people use like distilled water, but to be honest with you, I don't remember to buy distilled water at the grocery store, and I don't really want to spend the money on it at this point. So maybe that's part of my problem too with keeping this clean, but I felt like this was a good way to get it hopefully disinfected and get some of that gunk and grime out of there. So as I'm sure you guys saw, my daughter is in her bedroom with me. You can't hear us, but we're definitely chatting about things. And she did, I think, go down and get me some toothpicks, which was super helpful. And she really wanted to help with this, but with the steam, it's just not super safe, I feel like. And this was kind of a hard project for her to do, but she is one. She does not play very well by herself. She wants to be next to me pretty much constantly and kind of all up in my business. And sometimes she is such a great help and excuse me, well, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm losing my voice. It's the end of the day. But sometimes she can be super helpful. Like one day this week, she asked about having a list of things to do, which I thought was really great. But sometimes, I hate to say it, but kids can kind of just like get in the way. But I always try to include her in my cleaning tasks if she's up for it, and try not to have her watch something just because she just does it all the time. I feel like sometimes I feel like kind of a bad mom for letting her watch my phone or her iPad for like kind of a long time some days, but at the same time I just need to get stuff done. And so, you know, it is what it is, and hopefully as she gets older it'll get a little bit better and she'll be a little more independent and maybe want to do some things on her own. But as of right now, like if I want her to do pretty much anything, I have to do it with her, even if it's like playing with Play-Doh or slime or her Barbies. She just is not into doing that by herself, and it's really hard for her. And I know it's probably too because she is an only child, and maybe if she had siblings or like a friend nearby that would play with her, that would look a little bit different. But unfortunately, that's just not really the case for us, at least right now. So I'm working meticulously on getting this clean with the toothpicks. I used to use toothpicks and Q-tips to like clean my shower when I lived at my parents' house, and my mom used to get so mad at me for using them, but I felt like they got things so clean and you got things done so well. It would get up all like the black mold and things underneath. But anyway, kind of going off topic, this is what the humidifier looks like after. It's not perfect, but it does look a whole lot better, and I feel a little bit better about using this now. But like I said, I'm still going to consider getting a new one, or I may just like use a diffuser. But I'm kind of nervous to put essential oils in my daughter's room because I don't know. I think kids can react adversely You can see like kind of the gunk up on like the tube part, and then there's like some mold in there too. And then this is everything that I got out of the humidifier, and now we're just going outside to finally clean the dryer vent. Sorry for the camera a little bit. My daughter, she recorded this for me, which bless her sweet soul. She is just such a good helper and just wants to do that. But if the camera looks a little bit odd, that's probably why. But I think overall she did a really good job. So I'm just taking that brush and I just went up and I'm trying to clean out as much lint as possible. It's not perfect and I can still feel a ton up there, but I couldn't really get that far into it just because of there's an air conditioner like right next to me. I don't know if you saw, but I can't really utilize getting down any further just because of all the other stuff that's kind of in the way of the dryer vent. Sorry, you guys, my daughter dropped the camera. God bless her. She's just the cutest. Like I said, she just is so into helping me right now that that's like all she wanted to do. And honestly, this took like hardly any time at all. I think it took like less than 2 minutes for us to get it all done, but it was so cute. She was like, I did this down so I could see, into the dryer vent a little bit, and I did this angle, and it was just like so cute how into it she was. I feel like she could be her own little YouTuber, which would be so adorable because she's so sweet and lively. But anyway, so as you can see, this is kind of like a disaster in our bathroom. I had this shelf that I've had for a really long time, and I wasn't going to replace it until we moved out of this apartment, but it fell over yesterday, and I just could not take it anymore. I was over it. I'm tired of trying to put it back together and it falling apart or falling over. And I've had it for a really long time. So I was like, you know what? It's time to part with this. So we went to Walmart the day before and we bought a new shelf. It's a clear shelf with like a white top and like the white side. So my daughter picked out the colors. They had this exact gray one there, but I was like, you know what? We're going to try something different. And I'm so glad we did because this also has wheels that it attached to it on the bottom, which was super helpful and handy. And I feel like it's going to be even better when we move it. And I just kind of hope that it still fits in the space that we like our new house in our bathroom. And if it doesn't, I definitely feel like I'm going to be able to find a use for it either in like the storage area in the back or like in my daughter's bedroom or wherever. So they did have these really cute like skinny shelves I would have loved to get, but I was like, Laura, stop yourself because you don't know. I mean, I have a good idea of what the bathrooms are going to look like, but I don't know for sure. And so I just want to wait to buy new stuff unless I really need it until we move. So we are starting out with cleaning the shelf, the new shelf. And while my daughter did that, because she really wanted to, I was cleaning the wall. As you can see over there on the side, there was some mysterious like yellow spots. And I was like, what is this? I honestly, I don't know what it is, but I got it off. And then I'm going through and I'm going to kind of organize the things so that I can put them in the new cabinet. And I'm so sorry, you guys. I just realized I have been talking in this video a lot. So hopefully that's not too much of a problem, but I hope everyone is doing well. I have had some, like a kind of a little uptick in the number of subscribers I have. So thank you guys so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I absolutely appreciate it so much. I do really like creating content. It's kind of overwhelming sometimes with working full time and being a solo mom, but it's definitely still a joy of mine. I wish I had a little more time to dedicate to it, but it's okay. This phase of life won't last forever. So, but I guess I should introduce myself again for the new, if we have any newbies here. So my name is Laura and I am a solo mom to my daughter. And so I'm solo mom to me kind of means like I'm the only parent in the household. Her dad and I live separately. We're not together. And so like that's the definition to me of like solo parent. I have said single parent before, but as even though I am like a single person, her dad is still involved. And so I feel like solo is a little bit of a better description of us because he does like help out. He does take her sometimes on the weekends and a day during the week. And so I don't want to make it seem like I have to do everything by myself because I definitely don't. And then I have her dad, and then I also have a lot of family support, which is super helpful, and they help watch her, and I am super grateful. But like I said, I hope everyone is doing well. I'm getting excited about the holidays, and I hope everyone is too, even though I feel like it's been kind of a rough year. I don't know about for anybody else, but hopefully it will be better, and I'm super excited to make some more content on here with the holidays coming up. If anyone has any ideas, put them in the comments below. It took me so long to get all of these bobby pins in this container, and honestly, I can't believe I still have these. So it's like bobby pins and hairpins. And my daughter is like sighing at me because she's like, "You're never going to get those all in there. Why'd you even transfer it?" But I just thought it would look so much better than in this raggedy plastic bag. So if you can believe this, I went to cosmetology school in high school. And so it's been over 10 years since I've had these stupid bobby pins and hairpins. And then they're like clips for like finger waves, or like if you're pinning up, like if you curl your hair and you're pinning it up, it's clips for those. And like, I don't know. I've held on to these for so long. I hate to just throw them all away, especially because I saw a bunch of bobby pins in there and I feel like I will use those eventually. But this was from hair school. And then there's like a container of like rubber bands that was from hair school too, which I kind of forgot about. But I plan to use those on my daughter's hair, even though I just bought a ton of new stuff for her hair. But I did realize I wouldn't be able to fit everything in this container, so I am taking some of the little pins out, but we're going to get there. So we're getting close to the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said before, thank you so much for all the support. I love seeing new subscribers here, and so grateful that people want to support me, like little old me. I can't imagine that people almost like care about my very mundane life, but hopefully you can resonate with this and it helps provide you with some motivation. That's like my main goal, is to motivate other people to do some really hard things, whether it's cleaning tasks or other things that you feel like are hard in your life. Just trying to help promote some motivation for you guys, and this really helps me too. So like I said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will show an after shot, and then this will be the end of this video, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye for now.